All right, guys, so we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 26 demo. Um, Full release still isn't available. Haven't heard anything of when that's going to be. We're just kind of goofing around what we can in the demo. So I switched to a different profile. The profile I was going to switch to didn't have no money in it. So I switched to this one. I got 54 grand. I was going to show you some stuff in here that you can do with your garage and customization. I've talked about being able to move certain things around. Um, but if you go up to say this here, you can just use it. But I'll show you a better way to do things. So you can go to Garage Editor. Now you have a garage equipment inventory. This is all this stuff here. You can turn around and sell it, get some money for it if you choose. If you don't want some of this stuff. I think I removed some stuff from up there. Maybe not. I don't remember where I moved stuff from. So if we go back into Garage Editor, you can remove garage equipment. What you can do is you can walk around and say, I don't like, this down here. So what that does is you're putting that into your little inventory. Move this chair out of there, and you can go through and remove the boxes. So let's get rid of some of this garbage. It depends upon if you like the clutter or not. I'm not a big clutter fan, and you can also do the same thing with some of your banners, and whatnot. Now, you're not going to want to wipe everything out. Probably I have, and it looks really ugly, to be honest. The one thing I will recommend that you keep or relocate would be this board here. It's a bulletin board. Now, let me get out of this view real quick. Let's go back to normal. So management here, there's stuff you can do here. Now, not everything is available in here because this is the demo. So you can manage your warehouses. So I have one warehouse. Now what's cool is you can go, not to there, obviously. Close that. I guess you do it. I remember how I did this. Oh, right here. Rename warehouse. So you can call this warehouse 1, or I'm going to leave it the way it is, but I'm going to cancel that. But you can rename the warehouse. And when you come into warehouse management, you can look at all your warehouses and you can click through them one by one. So to demonstrate that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Garage Editor, I think. No, go to Tablet. I want to go to Garage Tools. I want to go to here. I'm going to grab, there it is. There's the metal cabinet. I don't really know what the difference between the two is. I'm going to add that to cart, and then I'm going to purchase it. And it won't be here for a little bit, so we'll get back to it when he gets here. But you'll be able to see all of your warehouses in here, and you can name them. And you can have certain parts in certain places, and you can just come look and see what you got. The other thing you can do is you can manage your car parking. Now, this is not available in demo, but this will be the vehicles I believe you own, but maybe customer cars you can put in there too. Car towing. Now, this is available, and I can have my truck towed back to here. That's 500 right now, but I'm not going to do that. And that's in the event that your vehicle won't make it back. Skills and bonuses. This is what we talked about in that little toolbox. So you don't need all them toolboxes around to do this, but you can go through and unlock your skill points and stuff, which is kind of nice. You can also look at your cars you have for sale, which we don't have any because, well, we just don't. And then garage design. So this here is not available in demo, but we're going to be, according to this, is change the looks of walls. So that's flutes. I'm going to assume that's supposed to be floors. I mistyped. Doors and etc. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have some customization, kind of like we had in 21, and I'm thinking even 18 had some customizations where we can do different colors on the walls and the doors, different floor looks and things like that. Now I like how this floor is fairly clean. It doesn't have no big oil puddles, and it doesn't have trash lying everywhere. That's one thing that irritated me. Well, it's got some oil here, but that's a spot where you're working on stuff. But maybe you can clean up some of that stuff. It'd be kind of cool. So also too, if you go into the tablet, we're waiting on that, but we can buy our different tools. Now, some of the stuff I was going to showcase, that the battery charger is what you know it is. It's just a battery charger. It's just like what we've had in the past. The brake lathe is basically the same brake lathe we've had before, so I'm not going to fool with it right now. Car lift, you can put more car lifts in here. I've only got the one, but you can have up to 3, I think. Your engine hoist. Now, what's cool about the engine hoist is you can get them in different colors. There's 4 colors, and the same thing with your engine stands. So if you're playing multiplayer, you could each have your own colors, you know, for some of your tools and stuff. But you would use, obviously your engine crane would be used for that. So I'm gonna throw that in my cart, and I'm gonna also throw in a red engine stand. I'm gonna throw that in my cart. We're gonna buy those too. Interior detailing kit does the same thing. Your oil drain, you can get them in different colors, so if you wanted more of those. The parts repair table, we're going to add that to our cart, and we're also going to add the scrap salvage to our cart. Hope we've got enough money for all this garbage. And then the welders, basically the same thing, but I want to get the welder because I want to show you something with it. But yeah, you can do a lot of that stuff here and buy all this stuff. And then what's nice is, like I was talking about these here, you can't currently move them, but if you go into Garage Editor and you want to remove, so you take this out and this out, and then you want to go add. So you want to put a wheel changer in, and we just moved it to the opposite side. I don't know, somebody say there. So I can put that anywhere on this where it's green in here, anywhere in here I want. And then I can go in here to add another piece, and oops, and I just threw it right in the middle of the floor, but it's okay. I can fix it all later. And let's see what else we got laying in here. I mean, some stuff we can sell, but I mean, you can buy more of these banners and hang banners everywhere. I'm assuming that the modding community is going to go crazy with getting banners all sorted out in different style boxes. Maybe some labels on them or something would be kind of cool. But everything you buy for decorations and tools will go in here, and then you can put them wherever you like. You know, go back into normal mode. In the other video, I moved the headlight alignment out here, and my idea for a single player, that I was going to make this my alignment rack right here, or maybe do it down there. But I kind of like being by the door for the part, so I'm thinking the alignment rack might go right here, and I can't just go in here and move it. As far as I remember, where is it? What's on this side? No car and diagnostic path. Won't let me even do anything with it, but I can go in here and I can pull it out, and I can't remove that. But let's go back into normal mode where it looks right. Then I can go to here, add a wheel alignment, and put it, say, you know, right near here. We go back into normal mode now. Oh, it can only be placed in the diagnostics path. Well, you little buggers. Okay, I'm wrong on that, guys. So that cannot be done like I wanted. So let's put that back. I think I moved that before because it was by that chair, and I put it over here because you're getting out on this side of the vehicle. Let's put this back. And you can also turn it too, by the way, guys. You can turn it any way you like it. So you can do that and just kind of park it there, like so. And go back into normal mode. Now this, I do know we can move. So I'm curious if I can use this out here. Now I got the curiosity kicking in. Yes, I can. Now I can use it. Now, apparently I never aligned the headlights in this truck. Or on this profile, at least. There we go. Never mind. But then I can move it and put it out of my way. So I guess I could do headlights out here, but I might as well just do them in there too. That kind of stinks. I thought I was hoping that we could have that in here, but all right. So we got a whole big old box of stuff. So I'm going to just kind of throw things everywhere. I don't want to get real pretty with trying to line stuff up. So we are going to grab probably, where did I put it? Oh, I thought something. Oh, there's the cabinet. Oh, that's the cabinet. That was all that showed up. So now that we have our cabinet, I'm just going to park it here for right now, so I can finish showing you guys this part here. I guess we got more stuff coming. Now when I go into warehouses, I have 2 warehouses. One's empty, one's got some stuff in it. So then that's where renaming them is going to come in handy. And I was thinking in multiplayer, you know, you're gonna have two different people working on two different vehicles, and I was thinking maybe having um, a warehouse or cabinet like right by the door, right by the buttons for opening and closing the door, and that way you know that anything you throw in there goes to this vehicle. Say you're working on this vehicle, but you're waiting on parts and you decide to help the other person out, well, you can just dump your parts off in that and go help them. I don't know where the rest of my tools are. Stuff I know I bought. Didn't I purchase it? Did I? Maybe I didn't. But yes. I didn't finalize my purchase, so now it's not going to be here till whenever. Maybe I should have. You can just click that to change to instant delivery. Maybe I should have done that. I wonder if I can do that. If I can change it. Probably can't. It's already ordered. So I'm going to be waiting for that. Well, it's my fault. So yeah, anyhow, guys, you know, I was just thinking of stuff like that, you know. I'm not a big fan on clutter. I never have been. I like an organized garage. Now, you're obviously going to have boxes. It's going to have parts in it, but I would like them in different places, you know. Kind of over here was more what I was thinking. If I was going to have any like boxes and, you know, stuff with in boxes or whatever, it'd be back over here. You know, because this kind of fits a storage area to me. It's not going to be, you're not going to be over here doing your repairs and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to think of things to talk about while I wait on this delivery. That's going to be another in-game hour and change. A lot of stuff you see on tables, they are just static stuff, just laying around. I thought it was kind of cool. They actually laid almost all the tools together right here. You got chargers and stuff. I'm not against them being out, but there's a little bit more than what I would like to see. Oh, here's our battery charger. Here, you can put a battery in there and charge it. And you can upgrade these as well. It costs money, but the basic, it takes about 16 minutes per 1% of battery. And then advanced, it goes down to 12% a minute and then down to 8% a minute. I think that's about it on that. I've never really looked at a whole lot on those. I know you can upgrade this. What's this do? This one here. Excuse me. Yeah, this increases the speed and the fast balance time as well. So it increases that. I think it's that bar that you hit enter on. So most of your tools are upgradable. Not all of them, but some of them. You know, your lift, you got your lift. I mean, it's not gonna do anything because I'm not no vehicle there, but yeah, for me, it just, there's a lot of this that's cluttered that I would like to get rid of. I wouldn't have these little air compressors. I want to see a big air compressor in here because that's what you're going to be using, the big air compressor. Let's see here. The only thing I haven't tried doing is moving that bed, but I know that on one of my other saves, I got rid of a bunch of junk, like all these bottles and, you know, stuff in the wastebasket was fine, but just all the bottles laying around, I reduced it down to about a bottle, you know, just like a water bottle laying there, and kind of cleaned it up. It'd be cool to see better decor for up here, but I mean, that's not what the game is about. It's about working on cars, not decorating your shop. When you go to remove stuff and change stuff, you can remove about everything in here, almost. Let's see, if we go into remove mode, I mean, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of all this stuff, you know, that we don't want. All the posters, file cabinets. That's another info. Hold on. Okay, that's just a board. I thought this was kind of cool because it's like kind of like part diagrams and things like that. I thought it was pretty cool. This is another one of your management deals. So you can keep this one in here and get rid of the one out there if you so choose. But just make sure you got one of these. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can move them, but well, never a better time than now, right? Let's see, remove it and then add. And put it over here, put it way up there. I can put it pretty much anywhere I want. So it looks like I can put it anywhere in here. I'll put it roughly back where it was. So like I said, guys, you can move a lot of things around. You can move this radio if you don't like it there. Move it over a little bit. Can't really turn them on. Let me see. Oh, that's because we're in that mode. Normal mode. Radio. Yes, you can. You can. Now, I have music turned off, but turn the radio on and off. Next song. You can even change the station. There's the CDK and user radio. I'm assuming there's probably a file that you can go into and add your own radio stations. I usually have either Pandora or Spotify playing quietly when I'm playing games. I just like the background music. That's just me. I'm that way in the shop too. I gotta have radio playing. So our order is almost here. I know I kind of wasted a little bit of time with this. It's just, I don't think there's anything you can do on the outside. I don't think you can. Budget editor, remove. No, can't remove any of this stuff out here. But it looks like it's just in here only, and maybe in the office. But yeah, parts ought to be here in just a minute. I might get out of here. That's a small box for what we ordered, but okay. So I'm just going to throw this stuff out. I'm not going to put it in no special order or any particular place. That's going over there. We're going to add this. We'll just buy it. This we're going to put facing us. Welder. Park that by the truck now. And we're going to also grab salvage. All right. Normal mode. So obviously our garage tools are pretty standard. You can move it around anywhere you want afterwards. So if you like it over here a little better, same thing with the engine stand. Now, if you never use the engine stand the first time, it will pop up this. It will do this with most tools the first time. I can't pick it up and move it from right now, but I can move it later in the garage editor. So if I want to say have my repair stuff over here, I could put that over here and all that fun stuff. So these two kind of work together. You would need to use this first. This is going to give us kind of a quick overview of it. Now I need to look and see if we got anything we can scrap. I think I got some stuff in here. We're not going to get too crazy with it, but I don't have any red parts, but let's see. Grab one of those and one of those. I've never actually used this thing, so we can learn together. Not available in demo. I love it. And this, just do the same thing. I can purchase it, but I can't use the stupid thing. Okay, that's why I never used it. So let's put this garbage back. But that's what they look like. You kind of know what they are. So this would be your repair table. This is where you would do your repairs on different engine parts, brake parts, just the usual repairable stuff. Now, the one we didn't buy is going to be just like the other ones in the past. Is going to be the body repair. So that one was, you got two options. You got this one here, which I'm not going to highlight that again. Move that over there. Similar to kind of one of the other ones that we had. You won't have the flat table like we did before. I kind of like the flat table. I think it looks better, and then you'll have this one here at the bottom left. And they work the same. There's a lot of tools that I remember now because I remember buying some of these and realizing that they didn't. No, I didn't want to do that. Remove that. Damn. Thank you. Clicked on crap and what happens? But yeah, I remember buying stuff and not being able to use it. Same thing with the brake lathe. I can't use it in the demo. You can use a coffee machine, and I talked about it. You can get coffee, and it energizes you. It makes you, I know it makes you faster when it comes to removing parts, like unscrewing and things like that. Now the welder, I parked it here for a reason, and of course it's going to go through that. It's close enough to the truck. I actually placed it there. That's going to cost 4,557 money, credit CR, whatever you're going to call that. It's going to take 5 hours and 10 minutes, so it won't be done until 22:04 tonight, and that's if I start it now. So it's you got to kind of manage your time with stuff. If you, especially if you're rebuilding stuff, you know, you want to make sure you start this before you do anything else, you know, depending upon how you want to do your build. But I've already done it once to the other truck. So what we're going to do is we're going to not save our game. And I'm going to switch over to a different profile. I don't think I got any money. So I've done a lot of repairing on this truck. That one I was kind of halfway doing stuff. So let's continue with this one. So over here, I did the body work. So the body work, as you can see, I still need to repair the doors and the windshield and the hood, but I ran out of money. I burned up every bit of penny I had just doing what I did. So it's got new wheels and tires on it. I think it's even got new suspension. Oh yeah, look at that. All new motor, all new suspension, transmission, transfer case. It's all been rebuilt, including the motor. But yeah, we're still using a used battery. And the truck still looks like garbage, you know. But I mean, it runs better. I'll give it that. It starts up faster. A lot faster than the other one. So yeah, it's got a little bit more pep in its step, but you know, it is still what it is. It's just an old clunker with a better motor in it. So I couldn't finish rebuilding it because I ran out of money. And as you can see, I sold everything in this place. This place looks weird with all this stuff gone. Everything's gone except for these two I could still sell. So this is my interior detailing kit. I can take this over here and same thing. Well, it's telling me it's already been repaired and cleaned, so it won't do it again. But it also takes a little bit of time. So we're going to put that back over here. And then there's that welder I had. And in here, I mean, I literally got rid of everything I could get rid of. So this place looks like it's for sale. You know, and except for the trash outside. I got rid of everything. I scavenged all the money I could scavenge so that way I could work on this truck and fully rebuild it. We're not going to go through that extent on the next video, but we are going to do a video maybe here soon. I'm not sure yet. I definitely got to take a break from these recordings, but I may do a video where we redo that truck on the profile we were initially in. So I think that's about all I can show you guys. Let's just see what's kind of going on with this game. I think this game's got a lot of potential in it, that they just haven't showed everything. And that's common in a demo, because a demo is only going to give you a taste. You know, it's kind of like, you know, when you go to the mall and you walk by the food court and you got that guy standing there with samples of egg rolls or something, and he offers you a sample. It's just a little bitty piece, you know, and it's to get you to, you know, go and buy a plate of them, you know. But that's kind of how the demos are in games. You know, they give you a taste of what the game is. It gives you a sense of whether or not you will really like it. And if you really like it, you're going to buy it. So it just kind of is what it is. But so anyways, guys, I'm going to call this a done video for the day. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.